What's up, guys? It's your host, Joel, with my buddy.
You didn't say it last time.
Yeah, I didn't say it last time. I totally forgot.
Well, I'm H. Jones.
And we're here with another Mix It Up podcast. As you can tell, just like last week, yesterday, 2 days ago, whenever this happens.
Last earlier.
We're in a temporary situation where we're filming weirdly in a corner of a place. So we're trying to build the set. We're trying to figure out exactly what we want to do, blah, blah, blah. Because we do want to have a possibility of actually being able to bring in other guests sometimes and stuff. So we need bigger table, more chairs.
Joe's interviewing for my replacement. On air. While I'm beside
on air. Oh, you're so sad.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. That's if I get replaced. I'm going to.
Anyways, today.
You don't even care.
You're weird. Sometimes you say stuff and I'm like, why? Why?
That's why you're replacing me? Because of sometimes.
Keep pushing it, buddy. Anyways, so we're going to be checking out. You're such an asshole. Today we're going to be checking out Jimin, Set Me Free Part 2. Now, I actually looked to find Part 1, and I could not find it. I don't know why. I don't know if it was like Set Me Free Part 2 and Part 1 was actually called Jason's Laugh. I don't know, but that's a weird title. I just randomly made up who Jason is. But Jimin, yeah. So we're going to be checking out Jimin, Set Me Free Part 2, which we had requests for, but we didn't have any requests for any Part 1. So I was like, is this just like messing with us or something? I don't know. Maybe we'll watch it and it'll make sense. I don't know.
There's only a Part 2. There is no Part 1.
Yeah, that's what
and
I'm thinking.
That just makes you go online and search them. And
which is a very smart marketing tactic.
It's an SEO thing.
If it's a marketing tactic, that's a genius marketing tactic. I'm just going to say it.
I like the idea now.
Genius. Okay, so we're going to check this out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you know when new videos are coming out. And if you could, please sign up for the memberships on the Fourth Wall account, or maybe buy a hoodie or something like that. We've got a few things up there. We're going to put up some more over the next couple months, but it's just been literally, we're trying to do so many different things at once. It's
got to figure out what works.
Yeah. Anyways, so we're going to go ahead and do this and check it out. Guys, have fun. Love you. There we go.
Here we go. And we're back.
Set me free. 날 비웃어도 멈추잖아 미치지 않기 위해 미치려는 걸 지나간 나를 위해 손을 들어 Now set me free It 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 set me free
Okay. So, you know, people have been saying, you need to check out Jimin. You need to check out Jimin. You need to check out Jimin. Hey, look at this Jimin. Hey, look, check out this Jimin. Like you were talking about V all the time. That was the thing you wanted to hear the most.
And but we can't find them because it's kind of hard to search difficult. Just V to find. But we'll keep trying.
Honestly, I know. Go to the Hive channel. Go to the official Hive channel. I'm going to tell you right now that scrolling through that playlist takes 10,000 years.
Yeah, it's different on the TV versus a computer or the phone.
Yeah.
They're not set
it's
up
not the same thing. And yeah, it's a bit difficult sometimes. But dude, that was a trippy song. Okay, for one, I know you do have issue with people that use a lot of computer auto-tune type playlists.
That was fine.
But you know you've actually heard Jimin on some of the live stuff, and you know that dude can sing. You know that dude can sing very well. So I want to get your thoughts first before I chime in on stuff, which is the first I know. But go ahead. What do you think about that?
I can't remember the name of the song, but T.I. and Justin Timberlake. They did.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the song that they did, but that had that same exact
vibe
all the way.
Yeah,
and then when he went into the falsetto, I was like, all right, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Sold.
That falsetto was cold though.
Yeah.
And the amount of control he had on it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no, that was nice. And I was staring at the set in the background because, you know, we got a studio and expanding. So I'm like, where are the lights located on that? Because that looks cool and I can't see the lights. Maybe they got strip lights on there.
You didn't see they put it's diffuser panels of glass. The lights are behind it, but it diffuses the light, makes it just the whole box light up.
Makes sense. That's what I was looking at. I was trying to find the angles and everything. If you look back at the video, I was staring and I'm just like,
they probably had like two very powerful lamps behind each one of those boxes. And then literally whenever the diffuser glass goes up, or plastic, sometimes it's plastic, whenever the diffuser parts goes up, it just diffuses the light. So it makes it look like the whole thing's lit up.
Yeah.
Kind of like the way my lamps do out there. Yeah. But that set was cool. And you could tell it was practical and it wasn't like green screen or anything else, because the amount of detail they would have had to do on ambient lighting would have been a pain in the ass with that many people. It would have been insane. I mean, now maybe they're using, I can't remember the technology. Can't remember the name of the technology. Disney invented it, where it creates an entire half room with LED screens. And then whatever subject or camera movement is happening, it actually puts the background of of what they want their set to be like. And whenever the camera is moving around the subject or doing stuff, the background actually follows suit of the camera. Like it mods the camera. That way you Thor 4 was filmed entirely on a set like that.
Okay.
So it wasn't it was a physical set where they were in the physical world and they could act in. It wasn't just green or blue screen. They could act in the physical world and the LED screens would show them that physical world.
Yeah.
So that's how it's filmed. So it very well could be like that. Cause again, it was like a half dome and the edge of the floor and walls came right to a point, you know, it wasn't like a scoop or something, you know, but, that was a really cool video. Which why I said that is because when you have the camera and it's moving the whole entire background, the lights also go with it. So the lighting will change and shift to match what environment and world they're in. That's why I was saying that would be the only way you could do that outside of practical sense. But no, it was a cool video. Simple, complicated location, but simple because they don't have like 15,000 of them. It wasn't like watching Blackpink where they go through like 3.5 seconds.
Whole galaxy
of one entire gigantic room. It takes 3.5 seconds. Let's go to the next gigantic room. Yeah. It wasn't like that, but it was more complicated when it came to choreography because that was very entertaining. And I know I have an issue with not being caring about any type of dance or choreography, but I can appreciate very artistic stuff like that. Because that takes a lot of practice and rehearsals with that many people doing all of that little eclectic movement and everything else. Yeah. So I can appreciate that. But Jimin's use, was that a tattoo or a shirt, you think? I know he doesn't have that actually tattooed on him.
Probably a shirt. Only because it was so
it went up
evenly,
to his neck too.
But it was like so evenly, perfectly spaced.
Like he went at one point in time, he went up like that and he had one ring of letters like around his neck too. So maybe it was like a turtleneck.
What did it say?
I think it was most likely the same phrase over and over and over. Set me free.
Maybe it said it in their language because it didn't look that long.
No. It just looked like it was repeating.
But it looked like it was spaced. Oh. Maybe I have to go back
and try to have each word spaced. You know?
They were. I don't know. You don't know. I don't know.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
Maybe I'll know.
Yeah.
What was that on his shirt tattoo sleeve? Onesie spandex thing. I don't know. But if it was a shirt, very impressive because it blended perfectly in with his skin. No, it wasn't a shirt. It had to have been body paint or something. Because he had nipples. How are you going to put nipples on a shirt? That's weird.
That would be weird.
That would be very weird. You'd be like production set design and they'd be like, okay, let me go ahead and put some nipples and draw them on here.
Yeah, are these even?
This feels like I'm wearing a shirt that I should be wearing on like a beach, like a carnival or something. Like, I'm married to this guy. I'm with stupid. You know, like that's, no. That was, I don't know, that was very realistic. It was most likely body paint or something. But I'm curious what it said. Y'all, if y'all know, let me know.
It's a stencil.
If it set me free in Korean, you know, I'd like to know. Or Japanese or whatever language they like to. I just couldn't see it because the TV is so far away. No, we don't need to look it up. But yeah, so but no, I really like the song. I like the purpose of it. It can be taken a multitude of different ways. It could be talked about, used in context of a relationship, trying to escape one. It could be in the context of let me break free from this mold that people have put me in. It could be, I think
it's that one because he had a line. I can't remember exactly what it was, but he had a line where he was talking about against the haters and the ops and such. So I think it's that one.
It's that one. I literally jabbed my toe into a piece of metal. Oh, that didn't feel good.
I have shoes on.
Yeah, I don't. I live here, but no. I think it's probably that one. But I mean, you could take it a multitude of different ways. You could take it from "Set Me Free." It could be let's say you're in a troubled home and you're being raised by really crappy parents, and it could be, please let me evolve, let me grow, let me leave. You know, give me my freedom. You know, it could be something like that. You can take it in a multitude of different ways, which is what I love about art and music, especially. It's very subjective and very poignant because people can come at it from different perspectives and they can connect to the material and it means something deeper to them. The only problem I ever have is when I see people who start saying what the song means to them and then they argue between themselves. No, that's not what it means. It means this. It means whatever the hell it wants to mean. That's the freaking purpose.
Like only the person that wrote it can tell you exactly what it means.
And in reality, they shouldn't care what you think about whatever, you know, like they should care about the over or under, you know, like I'm writing songs about Hitler. That would be pretty messed up. But I mean, like they should want you to connect to it from a different place because that's what a true artist is meant to do. You're creating poetry that can be changed and altered and felt differently about. As long as it's never used for evil, then you're okay. I feel kind of bad for the Beatles because let's say Manson probably did a number on a lot of their sales. Helter Skelter means a killer need everybody. Yeah. He never ate anybody. I think he just killed a bunch of people. Well, he himself, I don't think killed anybody. I think it was his followers. Creepy stuff. Anyways, let's not talk about that sociopath. I love you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell notification so you know when new videos are coming out. Don't forget also, if you want to help support the channel by joining Fourth Wall. And if you want to, go out and do something nice for somebody. You don't have to. I know if you're having a bad day and it's a little frustrating, I get it. But just do something. It'll make you feel better. You do something nice for somebody, especially somebody you don't know. It'll make you feel better. Especially if you give a random compliment and they'll be like, that just made my day. You made me very happy. Like I send text messages every now and then to people and I'm like, hey, I just want to tell you you're super awesome.
I've never got one.
No, you haven't, because we talk all the time. But it's like people I haven't talked to in a while. And I'll send them a message like, you know what? I really needed that today. And I'm like, you know what? You deserve that today. Have a good day. I love you. And like, tell your friends you love them too. By the way, don't be afraid of that. Dudes, don't be dudes. You know, I know there's only 20% of you actually watching us, but it's okay to tell your best friend you love them.